Hey y'all, we are back with another dense update. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, the age group qualifier. I was getting ready to record this video and Andrew Hiller went live on his YouTube channel to talk about the CrossFit Games age group in affiliate semifinal workouts.
Very many people are not going to understand this video. They're probably not going to watch this entire tirade that I have to go about on and on and on right here, right now.
CrossFit has released 5 workouts. There are cleans, there are bar muscle ups, there's rowing, there's shoulder to overheads, there's handstand walking, burpees, toes to bar, overhead walking lunges, snatches, box jump overs. But just like the WFP Challenger qualifier,
there's no squatting in the test. I mean, I would love it. I'm all for it. Hell yeah.
No front squats, back squats, overhead squats, thrusters.
Not one squat.
Not one squat.
Or anything heavy enough that's going to force anybody to have to squat clean.
How the fuck are you going to claim that the person who wins that is the fittest? There's no squat. What the fuck? Over?
No squatting? What is going on, guys? I wonder what the PFAA thinks. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. They've been pretty silent. I haven't seen anything posted on their Instagram in well over a month. There were no open tip videos, nothing from the PFAA, just dead silence through the open and through the World Fitness Project qualifiers. But I did see that Brent Fikowski was on site at CrossFit Mayhem this past week, hanging out with Guy and Jorge Fernandez and some of the other athletes, working on rope climbs, giving some tips, also helping somebody with some high box get-overs. They were hanging out, tanning in somebody's backyard. And I guess this is a good time since we're talking about Mayhem. This morning, the Barbell Spin posted to Instagram that Brooke and Danielle have withdrawn from the competition just 5 days before the event kicks off. Now, just yesterday, I watched a video that Rad put out on their YouTube channel, DBE Diaries Episode 1, and basically just Danielle Brandon taking us through what she's been up to lately, some bits and pieces from the CrossFit Open workouts. She talks about the upcoming season ahead and her balancing CrossFit and the World Fitness Project season.
Like, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. Every athlete will tell you this is the most stressful way to get to the games.
One thing I thought was interesting in that video, though, was that she doesn't mention the Mayhem Classic. She talks about her season and what her plans look like and the competitions that she'll be competing at.
I have a couple semifinals lined up. I'll do the online semifinal in May. And then if I don't qualify through the online semifinal, I'm then going to do Syndicate.
Thought, well, that's odd. She didn't mention Mayhem Classic at all, and that's just 5 days away. And then Barbell Spin broke the news this morning that she had withdrawn from the competition. Now, there's a lot of comments on the Barbell Spin's post about this. A lot of people asking what's going on. Is she injured? Was it because the World Fitness Project? My initial thoughts at first this morning when I saw this was, oh. Now, I really hope that neither of these athletes are injured. But if you are not injured and you are not bleeding out of your eyes and your butthole, you are an inconsiderate prick. That is a dick move. You are all the bad words that I can think of right now to do that 5 days before the event, knowing it's going to be really difficult to backfill 2 spots 5 days before the event. It's not a good look to withdraw 5 days before the event. Oh, this regularly happens at big events. Really? When? When's the last time you had this many games athletes pulling out of a semifinal event qualifying them to the games? When? Emma said injury. Dallin said shoulder not good. Danielle and Brooke now 5 days before the event. No explanation at all. In fact, Danielle started answering some questions in her story today on Instagram.
All right, because I can and because I have time right now, I'm going to address some of these comments on the post about Brooke and I pulling out of the Mayhem Classic. All right, first question. Did the World Fitness Project force us to decide? No, this has nothing to do with the World Fitness Project. Brian R12. All right, next up is karaoke. Seriously, I was looking forward to these two. Me too. I was looking forward to competing as well. I'm sorry I cannot please everyone. What the fuck with these athletes? They want more opportunities to compete, but then they keep dropping out of competition. Unfortunately, you're drawing a correlation here that has nothing to do with each other. Not sure where I ever stated I wanted more opportunities to compete. Yeah, there's definitely more behind just dropping out of a competition. I'm an athlete. I do this full time. I have to take into consideration things like my body, where my body's at physically, mentally, injury-wise, all of the above. Hopefully that could clear some things up for you, Karaoke, and I'm sorry to disappoint you.
But still doesn't explain why. And then she says,
if you have any questions or comments as to why I'm not competing, feel free to not ask them because I will not answer.
Okay. From an outside perspective, it looks so wildly inconsiderate when they could have had another athlete come in here who would have loved the opportunity to compete at Mayhem. But now they don't get that chance to even do that because it's so close to the event. And it just sucks that y'all did this. And especially to give your fans no explanation why. Just like, fuck it. And let's get back out now. No. Mayhem reposted the roster to their Instagram this morning, and it just had their names crossed out.
Mayhem Classic. Go to the... Oh, shit. That's hilarious. Holy shit, that's so funny. They just put a fucking line through their name.
So only 18 women will compete there for their chance to qualify for the CrossFit Games. Now, I don't know who runs Mayhem's social media, but they are killing it. Those newest reels, I'm sure you've all seen them by now, of Rich and Angelo in their shorts. Rory's kind of coaching them on how they're going to call the action. Them possibly trolling the WFP just a little bit.
We're ready to call the action.
And then in that second reel, them making the announcement that Sean Woodland will be there as well, calling the action.
I'm ready to call the action.
Even though Danielle, Brandon, and Brooke Wells have withdrawn last minute, it's still going to be an exciting race. Now, if you remember back during the Open, the Nona Knowable page was putting out regular numbers of the Open registration. And so I thought, hey, why not do it for the World Fitness Project? Let's see what their registration looks like for the first tour event. So I put some numbers together. A couple of weeks ago, they had only 35 of the 170 teams signed up. They are now up to 43. That is 23 teams of 4 and 20 teams of pairs for a total of 132 athletes. On their website, it does say that they expect 600 athletes. That is if they fill all the spots. I will post these numbers every week leading up. There are 4 weeks left until the event in Indianapolis. So right now, if you are interested, you can go to their website. These are the different divisions, and some of them only have 1 or 2 people signed up. So, hey, you could podium. And if you missed this last weekend's Kill Taylor, for the first time ever, it was a partner workout.
This week, we have a 7-minute AMRAP of legless rope climbs. Ladies, don't even fucking bother. You have no shot. Everyone else, don't screw this up.
What are the guesses for how many they're going to get?
35.
70.
70?
Yeah, they were at 10 at a minute almost. He's been waiting for this workout all day because he's just been fucking watching this competition go over and over.
Oh, look, he's doing a double.
Oh my god,
that was it. There it is.
He did too.
JR's like, do you want me to do another one?
Yeah.
Taylor Self, along with JR Howell, getting 48 rope climbs. Quite a few people called in for this. Chris Ibarra and Justin Rhodes called in. A couple of other guys, I can't remember their names.
Who's better out of the two of you?
We'll see.
He looks like he's 15 years older than you.
Horse and Mouse, I believe, was one of them.
That's Ratatouille and Mr. Hands.
Jesus Christ, it's a mouse and a horse.
You guys know
This cute little kid.
So if you guys have the best score,
And the legend, CrossFit Games champion of 2015, Ben Smith, and his brother Alex Smith called in.
all over himself for the past 30 minutes, Barclay has.
What number are they on, Tyler?
This is the 42.
Oh, 42.
That was my guess.
And they got
There we
30
go.
seconds.
Good timing.
45.
Hey, you got to go up again. You got to go up again.
I honestly thought they were going to win, for sure. Alex Smith also announced on there that he's going to be competing on a team this year.
Me, Michelle Bassinet.
Oh, wow.
Emily Baroth, and Nick Andre. They're just all gym members here.
D-Rock is cool.
Andrew Hiller recently spent some time with Jason Hopper. They had a little bet going. If Andrew Hiller could get Jason up to 100,000 followers, Jason was going to have to buy Andrew a $400 steak.
Hey, Jason, where are we going?
We're going to play putt-putt. He thinks that, what, is that where we're going?
You have 100,000 followers. Where are we going?
Oh!
Hard to go.
It's hard to leave. It's hard to make the math. We're reality. It's hard to make it make sense.
Is it worth it? It is. $400 steak. That's so good. That's so good.
So Hiller got a steak. And on that live show this morning where Hiller was talking about the age group qualifiers for the CrossFit Games semifinals, he had mentioned that he is working on putting together content from his time with Jason. So we should be looking forward to that soon. That is all for this dense update. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're into this sort of thing, you can head over to my Instagram page where you can follow me there for all the latest happenings in the CrossFit community.